Alright, I believe we are live, especially when it starts counting down like that. You should hear and see me, hopefully. Boom, we should be up and running. Okay, well, anyways. I'm going to move this keyboard out of the way. Morning, Sue Park. How are you, my good friend? It's always nice when your friends show up. So anyways, there are 9,751 Marvel Crisis Protocol videos out there. I decided to do something just a little bit different. For some of you that may not have the game yet, I want to show you how to put it together, give you an idea what I would do as far as priming things, which ones I would prime white, which ones I would prime gray, which ones I would prime black. I'm going to show you how to put this together, take some of the intimidation out, because I think a lot of people didn't get this because, or got it and opened it up and said, there's 9,000 pieces in here. How am I going to get this going? How am I going to do this? And then pushed it over onto the shelf. Other of you have been brave, like our good friend Pete Shirey, who was like, oh man, I don't know if I can do this. I said, don't worry, you got this. On a game, I showed him some pointers and so forth and so on. Rick, how are you? Miguel, how are you? Dutch, Sue, Alexandre, good to see you. It's always good to see all of you in here. Last minute stream as always. I just figure I had it planned to do it. I just don't put it up and plan it. Doesn't matter to me. Whatever. You and the Queen are a class act, my friend. Well, thank you very much. We had a great time giving a whole bunch of stuff away to you guys. We're going to do it again sometime in the middle of the month. Towards the end of the month, I think we're going to do the same thing again. We're going to try to give away certificates every month. I'm going to talk to Steve, see what we can do. There probably won't be as many as oh god, we were trying to rush that in there. We had so much going. JB Roll, what's up? So anyways, I want to show you real quick. We have, boom, there we go. Wait a minute. You know what screws you up is that thing's on the side there. So I'm thinking I got to put it up there. Marvel Crisis Protocol. I'm going to show you how to put it together, how to go about it. I also have the Hulk and MODOK right there. We'll get to it if this goes pretty quickly. Again, this is not pre-planned. I just figured, hey, this would be something fun. What you're going to need is a good pair of clippers. All right, go down the Hobby Lobby. They're $5.99. Glue. Do not use regular super glue because you're going to be doing this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Daniel, how are you? You know, you're going to be counting longer than I do, waiting for the delay to catch up. This stuff right here, let's go to, hey, we do have other cameras. Okay, this stuff here, I really like. I got this at Hobbytown, but you can also get it at Happy New Year's, James. And hello, Daniel. Hello, Saeed. You can get this also at Hobby Lobby. You can get it at Michael's. This is Instacure. This is perfect. You can get it in different variances as far as wait times. And I highly suggest this. This is 5 to 15 seconds. So you can kind of keep moving there. All right. The first person that we're going to take a look at is Captain Marvel. And I'm going to tell you right now, I mean, look, now I have big hands, but they're not that big, okay? There's a lot of little things going on here. We're going to get you through that. We're going to get you through all this. Trust me. All right? So the most important thing that we're going to want to do here, and let's go to our top-down look. If I can put my hat backwards. There we go. So I don't stick my head in here. We want to cut all the pieces out first. Now, the mold lines on this should be pretty good. The other thing that you may want to get, and I'm going to reach over and grab it here out of my little toolbox here, is an X-Acto knife. I would try to stay away from this because only if you have a lot of problems, a lot of edging. I don't think you're going to run into that here. I don't think so. I've got a couple different sizes with different blades and stuff like that. But, hey, I'm supposed to be a pro, right? Alright, so you want to take a look at the actual everything. And I'm going to go through all this and make sure. And you want to try to get as close as you can so you don't have to break out that X-Acto knife. So we got our legs off here. We have a base here. Again, what we're trying to do is try to get as close as we can so we don't have to. See, that's nice and flat right there. Nice and flat. Alan White! Oh, you Liverpool person, you. Alright, how are you? There's a couple of really small pieces here. You're going to want to keep this all in front of you as much as you can. Trust me when I tell you this. There's some very small. I just don't see the point in it, but what are you going to do? That's what they do. And they make it hard for you, and they make it intimidating before you even paint the doggone thing. And I'm not, you know, fortunately, I've been modeling for quite some time. But I'm going to show you exactly how I would go about doing this because, well, to be honest with you, see, there's no reason to make these little arms the way they are. And all I'm trying to do is get as close as I can. I want to make sure that I don't have to sand anything. But, you know, fortunately, these are done very, very well. So don't be afraid. All right? And then we're going to cut her. I want to cut here first. Okay? I always cut lower because I can just kind of work that out a little bit. I don't want to reach in there and cut. So, especially on the body, if there is a socket for the head there, and they have the mold line where the head is, you just kind of don't want to do that. So we're going to put all the, oh, here's our melon right there, right? All right, so we want to be very careful again, and do not cut right up to the chin. There is a little gap there. You're going to want to just make sure that you keep that little piece there. I'll show you everything in a second here. All right, so we have our head here. Oh, Chris Peach, the man. The game is a real temptation for me, man. Would break the bank looking at what's available now, let alone future releases. All right, there you go. Josh, heads up, Rob. Need some tweezers for Captain Marvel and Black Widow. Well, I do have some tweezers somewhere around here. But you know something, I'm going to do without tweezers. I'm going to show you if you don't have a pair of tweezers. I'm going to be brave here. So I'm going to take, here is the base. Oops. The base, her body, her melon, her two legs, her arms. This is where he's talking about where you're going to need, I mean, look at those arms. This is where you're going to need a pair of tweezers, more likely. I wonder if I got a pair of tweezers in here. Just give me a second, folks. It's one of the things, because I never use tweezers, because I'm weird like that. All right, here we go. And then her main base. And that's the other thing. They don't show her main base that well. So now you're kind of like, okay, well, I think I'll guesstimate which base it is. We've got some bigger bases here, but I can assure you that it is this one right here. Because these are duplicates. You don't have to use these bases either. A matter of fact, Cool Mini or Not has those bases if you can find them. Matter of fact, I believe you can find them at Miniature Market. If you want to do something a little different, we're just gonna stick with what we got. All right, just a little bit of glue here. That's all you need, folks. All right, this should go together pretty quickly. So let's see how quickly we can get this bad boy together. All right, so I'm gonna do this. I want to make sure I squeeze it nice and tight. Now you see if you got a little bit of mold here. I mean, if you're picky, always cut away from yourself. Don't do like me. All right. So we got that there. So we're gonna put that aside. Then the next easiest thing to do, well, is to put her body together. Okay. I should look at the. It would make sense if I just and very little glue. Just get it into those holes there. Alright. And then we're going to squeeze the old girl together. Come on, darling. Don't make me look. See, this is why I do this. So you guys can see. Ah, there we go. It snaps right in there. Alright. Good, 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 good. Alright. The way I would do this, at least from my perspective, is these little itty bitty arms look like they are a real pain in the neck. And she's got a fist here, she's got a fist there. But they really don't tell you which one goes where. So I'm going to assume this one is going to go here, like so. And her thumb, okay, that's how I know. Okay, hold on here. You can see where this is why I'm doing this. Okay, there's one thumb there, one thumb there. Okay. So that is going to go like that. Alright. And we are going to assemble this as such. Alright, there we go. That's the left side. Alright. Wow, this is brutally small. You don't need a lot of glue here. You just need to touch the top here. Okay. And then we're going to take, and let's see if we could do this without a pair of tweezers. That's the good thing about this glue here. I've really had the core game box sat here all day. I've been musing whether to start now or look online to see how folks are putting it together. Then I was notified of this video. See, I just come, I just do things when you guys need it done. Alright? That's what I do. Alright, here's what I think I did. And you want to make sure. Alright, so that's going to go in there like so. Yes, it does. Alright. And you see how quickly that glue works? That glue is a blessing, and then some. So again, all we're going to do is just take a little bit of dab here. You don't need a lot. You just need the tip to be a little wet. Alright. And the good thing about this, it only takes a few seconds to solidify in there. Okay, so, wow, this Captain Marvel model is a pain in the neck. I'm sure the other ones are going to be so much easier. Dry fit the upper arm to Captain Marvel's torso first. That made her arm assembly a little bit easier. Her sash is very awkward to put into. Alright, Josh. Thank you. See, this is why Josh is here. He's here to help us. See how that goes in? Not too bad, not too bad. Let me see if I can get a better angle so you guys can see a little closer. Okay, there we go. See? Alright, there we go. So we got that in there. You can fit this in here first and then glue the arm in, which is fine. Me, I'd just rather do it all at once. I kind of see it sits right in there. So that's what Josh is saying. Okay. So now you can go about it doing this way too. Don't let these things intimidate you. I'm telling you. You can do this. Anybody can do this. All right. It's another part of the hobby. You know, it's kind of like Legos in a bit. All right, we're going to put that in there like that. And that's what Josh was saying. Get that piece in there first, and then it's going to make it so much easier when you want to put in her arms. Okay? And then here, there's a little gap here. So, let me get that in there and make sure it's solidified in there. All right, and then what I can do is I can let that sit for a second, and then I can glue this. And these pieces have to be precise. I mean, if you really think about it, because they're so small. So don't be intimidated by this. You can do this. This is just another aspect of this hobby that you can really enjoy. or get frustrated over. Especially, you know, if you're somebody that just plays games. I just want to play Marvel. This Marvel game. Alright, girl, come on. Alright, there we go. And you're just going to hold that there. See how great that glue is? Okay, let me back off this just a hair so it kind of... See how great that glue works? I mean, I just put that together. And that's... If you got good glue, if you're using regular super glue, first of all, you're going to get it all over your hands. Okay, and it's going to be a problem. So I'm just going to put this in here. Now, this is probably one of the most difficult models here. And we're mowing right through this. We're mowing right through it. Boom, boom, boom. Right? Now, we're just going to worry about the figures because I don't think anybody would have the problem with the buildings. But if you want to see a later video, hey, we'll do. There we go. There's her head. Okay, so now we're just going to let that sit for a second. And then we're going to take a look at her legs, okay? And the way this is going to work, this leg's going to go there. That leg's going to go there. Okay. So now we've got that kind of figured out. We'll worry about her sash later. That's the last thing that I want to put on is her sash. All right, so I'm going to just take a little bit of this glue. You don't have to squeeze this hard and just let it come out. You don't need a lot because it just really does its job. You kind of just want to get a little bit in there. Bada boom. Look at this. Huh? You see her head's pretty solidified in there, and I feel pretty good about it. Then I'm going to put her leg in. Boom. Look at that. Alright. Just a little... Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. See? Sometimes even I get a little jumpy there. I'm going to let that sit there for a second. Should count to 5 to 6 seconds, somewhere in there. Put it down for a second. Watch it get stuck to your arm a little bit. Next thing I want to do is while that's drying for a few seconds, this is going to attach and also go up into her torso there. So, again, not a lot of glue. Too much glue is going to take longer to dry. And then you're going to want to give these guys a good, before you start painting, you're going to want to give it a good amount of time before you prime it. Alright. So this is going to come up here. Look, nice and easy. And nice and easy, I said. And this is where tweezers really, really help. But listen, I'm going to do it this way. Why? Because I got to be different. Always got to be different. Whoa, see what happened there? I didn't give it enough time to dry. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to squeeze these two together. Whoops. And this is just real life struggles. I didn't read any of this ahead of time. I didn't try to figure things out ahead of time. I'm showing you in real time. I'm showing you how, and I probably should have gave it a little bit more time to dry, but I didn't. Alright, there we go. Alright, so I'm just going to put her down for a bit. We're going to put that aside. We're going to put that aside. We're going to let that dry just for a few seconds. But, again, one of the big things that you want to do is not have any wasted time. So let's move on to our next character. Because I don't believe in wasted time. Who's this? Spider-Man? Okay. Let's go with Spidey. Another one with a lot of pieces. A lot of pieces. There's two different heads here. I guess you choose which one you want, huh? Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Does whatever a spider can. Alright, so we're going to clip that out. Clip that out. Like I said, no wasted motion. I don't believe in wasted motions. Alright, let's clip that out. Clip that out. Excuse me. Good morning, Lord Javi. How are you? You know, I was sitting at the gym and I said, well, should I play something today? I was going to play something. I have something in mind. But I said, no, you know something, I've been meaning to throw this together. Why don't we just all do this together? And maybe it'll help somebody. Maybe I can make a difference. Oh, wouldn't that be cool? I thought so. Just chipping around. Let's get this other hand out. And they've got decent instructions here, because I'm also looking at the instructions from afar. And the mold lines are decent. Alright. Most of the models are designed for legs to be glued together first, then glue them into the torso. Yes, good idea. But I decided to do it my way without looking at the book. See, don't make the same mistake I make. Don't be like Rob. Oops. He's got two heads here. I guess there's a choice, whatever one you want to go with. Alright. Alright, another piece. I can use that for debris, actually. We can show you a later date. That's for certain. Just taking a look to see... Oh, how's this going? Oh, like this? Okay. Alright, and Spidey just kind of hangs off that. Okay. Boom. Meanwhile, we're letting Miss Danvers dry a little bit more. So let's put Spidey together, and then we'll finish them both up, probably almost pretty much at the same time. And then we'll move on. We'll keep moving on, folks. Like I said, we'll go about an hour or so. We'll see how long it takes us and how much we can get done. And you know, sometimes being somebody that's put together stuff for years, one of the worst things about being that way is that you rush things instead of really, you know, doing the right thing and paying attention to what they really want you to do here. Always dry fit stuff. Boom. See that? That goes in there like that pretty well. And that goes in there like that. Okay, there we go. I just wanted to make sure it went in. You can, if it doesn't go in flat all the way, you can trim it up a little bit. I just put a little bit of glue there, not much. And woof, here we go. All right, that one went in there so nice and tight, but we almost didn't even need a glue. You don't need a lot of glue. You don't need a lot of glue. And usually you should just wait a few seconds. But I don't. I don't think I put enough glue on there. Come on. It's kind of funny. I ran, you know, I never get to go to a Thursday market. They have a little Thursday market here in our little itty bitty town. And I get to go to it once a year. There we go. And I went this morning. And I ended up buying a couple comic books, as a matter of fact, which was kind of what gave me the idea to kind of do this. And I really got some cheap stuff. I got a bunch of graphic novels for like $1 a piece, which was pretty cool. Alright, this here, we're going to come back. Her sash. Where does her sash go? Okay. I'm looking. And it goes right in there. Okay, that looks about right. That's going to be a little challenging, because you're going to have to hold this. Oh, there's a little notch there. Okay, there it is. Alright, so we're going to just put a little glue here. Just a little bit. There we go. And then we're going to put Miss Marvel's sash on. We're going to let Spidey sit for a second. Remember, no wasted motion. That's all I'm trying to do. No wasted motion. we're just going to let that sit there for a second. If I can get it in there right. There we go. There we go. Wait a second here. Just going to hold it. And then we'll let that dry real good. So we'll put her aside. And the way I would put her is face down like this. Because now that we let her dry. And that, we can wait for that to dry. And then we'll plug her into here. Take that little bit of edge off. This is not a very sharp knife. That's why I cut towards myself like a moron. Okay, next thing. Spidey's arms. They go in here. There we go. Right like that. Plenty of room in there, so all we got to do is just touch a little glue in there. Not much. You don't need a lot. Boom. Whoa, whoa. It's not as easy live, folks. Everybody got all the answers. It's not that easy. Trying to do this and show you guys how to do this. Alright, there we go. Like I said, I'm almost not even looking at the instructions, which I probably should. You know, you think. Oh, there we go, Spidey. There we go, Spidey. Very cool. We'll put a head on him. I don't like that one. I'm just taking a look here. Dog's looking at me like I'm a moron. So what are you doing? Alright, there we go. Alright, so we're just going to put a little bit of glue there. Hope you all had a very good New Year. Happy New Year. It's actually our first live video of the new year. Alright, so I'm just going to hold this here for a second. There we go. Boom. Alright. And we're just going to let Spider-Man solidify a little bit. There we go. We're going to let these two dry for a little bit, and we're going to move on to Mr. Red Skull. Man, there are a lot of little parts here. Alright. A lot of little parts here. Alright, so we're just going to chip everything out. Fortunately, they're not on here where you've got to do a lot of trimming. It's just very, very nice and easy. See, I'm barely using these clippers at all, but I'm making sure I get close enough. And even if I didn't use... Oh, wow. He's got 2 cubes. Why does he need 2 cubes? Oh. Depends on... Okay. What do we got here? Alright. Okay, that cosmic cube there. You want it... Boy, there's a lot of little parts here, folks. So, if this is something that intimidates you, don't... First of all, don't be intimidated. Alright? You can do anything. His head, this Red Skull's head is always so cool. They actually come out very easily. You can almost just do it by hand. I just tend to like to do things. And again, here we go with the arms, the dual arm thing. I mean, come on now. Really? Dual arm joint. Why couldn't they just glue all these arms together? That's what I like to know. Alright, well, that's what they want to do. Hey, who am I to argue, right? Who am I to argue? Okay, we're going to cut that out. Cut that out. We're going to cut that out. How far are we in? Wow, 30 minutes already? He has 2 if you lose one. Oh, well, yeah, there you go. They double some of the pointless items just to balance the sprues. Although I was thankful for Spidey because one head decided to jump. Oh, good point. Yeah, yeah, let's make these real small and then double them up. Jeez. Good point. All right, let's keep all this together. Spidey head. You know, maybe we have one of the villains holding Spidey's head if they ever come out with a Thanos. That'd be kind of creepy. All right, there you go. He's supposed to sit on here like so, I would assume. All right, that's a nice little pose there. Got a little bit there, okay. Oh, no, it's right here. There we go. I got it. So there's a little groove here for his one boot. So we're going to put a little, I'm going to actually wipe a little bit of this off onto the other foot. And we're just going to hold old Spidey here for a second. Very nice. There we go. Now we'll just give it a second or two. Which base does this go on? I would assume one of these bases. These street bases. They really don't show you the base up close. So I would assume that. That's what I'm thinking. I put together Captain Marvel. Some of the parts are small. Yeah, no, they are very small. Trust me on that. Trust me on that. Okay, so now we'll just put a little glue here on the bottom here. And voila. Spidey-Man is done. Depends where you want to put it. I'll put it right there so he's kind of leaning forward. Kind of like that there, huh? I could change it up. No, I like that. I'm going to go with that. Alright, so let's put Spider-Man right there. Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel. The old 1 foot pose. That just screams in the middle of a game getting broken. These things are made to be played with, not well, then again, you can just have them just to pose with. Let's go up top here. Oh, there we go. All right. And I'm just going to hold that for a second, and then we're going to move on to the Red Skull in all his glory. We're moving pretty good on some of this stuff. Some of the stuff, there's just a lot of little parts. A lot of little parts. Don't be intimidated by it. Follow the directions. The directions are very good and very, very clean. See it? That's why they give you extra cubes. Because if you do a knucklehead thing like I just did there. Put a little bit of magic on here. Whoop. That's all you need. And here we go. Off you go, girl. Alright, that's 2. Alright, let's move on to the Red Skull. So I yapped for a bit, so in about 20 minutes we got 2 guys together. That isn't too bad. So it's going to take you a few hours. You know, I wish they just, you know, had it all together and then paint it, but, you know, hey, let's look at it this way. You know, you got something here where you're getting a little bit of extra hobby in here, and maybe it's something that you'll learn that you go, hey, I like putting things together. There's nothing wrong with that. All right, this here. This here, step 2. All right, so it's showing me this piece here along with, hold on there, folks. What? Is it this piece? No. I think. Boy, they don't make this easy. Alright, so let me just try to figure this out. Like so. Does this go into here first? Possibly. Okay. And then are you trying to tell me that this one here goes back here? Yes. Like so. So I'm trying to piece this together because this is one part where it really doesn't it's not very clear. Now I know his one arm. Nope. Okay, so it's this part that goes back here like so. There we go. And then this comes back here like so. So that, there we go. All right. So while we got it, why don't we just glue it together? See, that's the one thing. If you just had a full arm there, I think that would be kind of cool. Hey, Lance, good morning. Happy New Year to you, my friend. I was so tired last night. I was going to come on the Alaboom. I said, like, oh, I don't have to work tomorrow. Man, I'll tell you. I was researching a few things, and then I fell asleep in front of the TV. Next thing you know, it's like 11:30, and the Queen didn't wake me up. She didn't wake me up. She left me on the couch to rot. But that's what she does. Okay, so this is going to go in here like so. Remember, this quick set glue really is a lifesaver. It's going to help you here, especially with some of these things here. Now we're going to come to the other side. You don't want to put a lot in here. I've been a little heavy-handed. Hello, Miss Helen Adams. Happy New Year to you. We had a great New Year's Eve. Matt, actually, we spent it with you guys. And then... whoa. Come back here, son. And we had a great time. I hope you guys all enjoyed our giveaway. There's going to be more to come in the new year. I promise you that. We had a very, very, very good year last year. And whoa. Come on here. There we go. Alright, so there's that arm. And then the real key here is where's the cube going? Okay, we could put the cube in last. But according to this, what we're trying to do here is this is going to slide in. There's a little notch here. Let's go to the other thing. Dutch, how are you? Sleep is good. Yeah, you know, I don't get much of it, so I might as well just go crazy and get as much as I possibly can. Alright. Lord Dracon, how are you? Alright, so I'm going to put just a touch here. I don't need a lot. You don't need a lot. Remember, great stuff. Glue, very sticky stuff. Can anybody tell me what movie that's from? Now there's a little notch here. And that little notch is going to slide right in here. Okay? There you go. Once you get that in, you're home free. You are home free. I'm going to let that dry a little bit. And I'll tell you why. Because we're not going to... I bet you 10 to 1 if I try to put the cube in, kabonk, it's going to fall right out. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put this dude's legs in. Alright. Wouldn't that be funny if he had 2 left feet like that dude in Best of Show? Now that would be cool. Alright, so that's how that goes. Always try to pre-fit him if you can a little bit. Alright. What is this sleep thing you're talking about? It's something I try to get every once in a while. But I don't. Alright, there we go. Alright. So, you find the notch. You go, okay. In. Come on, son. We just got through telling everybody how easy it was. And then let's put his head on. And then, like I said, no wasted motion. You always keep moving. If something's drying, you don't sit there and wait. You move on to the next thing. We've got a couple of cubes here, so we're going to put those over to the side. I do not want to knock this arm off, but I do want to get his head on. Because a red skull without a head is a sleeper. Or, there you go. Alright, so we're just going to put that down for now. Boom. That is going to take just one of these flat bases, according to the thing. They really don't show you the bases as much as they should. So we're going to put that down. Boom. Alright, let's keep moving here. Let's keep moving. Doc Ock is next on our agenda here. Oh, come on, man. Come on. Really? I mean, why are you doing me like this? Alright. That's the way you want to play it. Alright. Okay, Marvel Crisis. We're going to cut out all these pieces. What I don't like is there's just too many little things. And for the beginner, you know, that we're trying to show here, it could be a pain in the neck. Aaron Rath, how are you? This is really helpful, he says. Well, thank you. That's all we're trying to do is be helpful. We're not trying to get a ton of hits or anything like that. All we're trying to do is help. I am painting up some soldiers for Where Heroes Dare. Alright, that's cool. And some Battletech minis. Man, you got a busy day. You got a busy day. Alright, let's cut that out. And they don't number anything, so that's another thing that can be kind of a pain in the neck, is if they don't number anything. Oh, we got a little notch here. Are you telling me that this has got to go here and this has got to go there? Well, I'm going to keep these two together because they're on the same sprue. And I'm going to pull these off. You see, okay, here we go. Here we go. We got these little... There was no need for this. Shame on you, whoever. Well, I get it, but I don't get it. All right, I'm going to cut these off. That can leave a little bit of a flashing. You may want to take a little bit of a knife to it. It's up to you. I don't think there's enough there to get in there to do that. Doc Ock has his arms folded here, so yeah, we needed to make that a separate piece. Alright, we're going to put that here next to his body. Then here, we're going to cut his melon off. Yeah, we have to separate boots. Wow, there's a lot going on here with this dude. Let's see if we can mow right through it so you guys have a good idea on how this is all going to go together. We've got 3 other arms. Jeez. Now, is there 2 additional set arms? Oh, wow, these arms go together. That's messed up. Come on, man. Really? Alright, so we're going to put that there. Meanwhile, the red skull's drying, which is exactly what we need. And we're cutting all our other pieces out. That's what we try to do. Try to stay ahead of things. There we go. We're going to put those there. And then these arms here... Wow. I mean, this is a lot of little pieces. But don't fret, folks. Don't fret. That's why we're doing this. That's why we're doing this. Takes us a week, we'll get it done. I don't think so, though. I think we can get through this. Cutting all these little pieces. I don't think I need all of these. According to this. Oh no, these actually go together. What? Wow. Okay, so we're going to keep these 2 together. And then we're going to keep these 2 together. Boy, I'm thinking that this was a bad idea for a video, that's for sure. Okay, there we go. Boom. Godzilla Lover, how are you? It's always good to see one of my favorites. Alright. I'm going to let that dry just a little bit longer. We're going to start working on Doc Ock here. Let's glue the body together. Alright. Then we go from Black Widow to and then we go to Black Widow and then to Iron Man. And then we got some more villains, I believe. Well, we're pretty close. We still have Cap we got to do, which everybody wants to see, I'm sure. Alright, so once I get his body together, we're going to put his arms together. So let's do that. This one I'm going to try to follow exactly the way they want me to do it instead of doing it the Rob way. Instructions are pretty decent. There are a couple of points where you kind of go, okay, what? Alright, that went in there pretty good. Alright, I like it. Alright, boom. So that's going to go there. Alright, so let's put his feet on. Just a little bit. This glue is really, really, really fantastic. I highly suggest it. Do not go with a plain old super glue. You'll be sitting there with your hands stuck together and everything else. Use a professional grade glue. It costs you $4. $4. Isn't the Rob way always the right way? Not according to the Queen. Not according to the Queen. I'm just telling you how it is, folks. All right. Once we get those together, now they want us to take this and glue it together with one of these. Really? Alright, well this is confusing as all get out. Step 4. I'm going to cut that little, I'm going to trim that a little bit there. Do not cut towards yourself. Do not be like Rob. Alright. And then this guy. Alright, so that is going to go in with one of these. Alright. Hopefully. And you're going to have to piece this together first. You're going to have to figure it out. Alright, does that go together? Okay. Yeah, I like it. I hope it's right. Huh. How many different types of 1, 2, 3, 4? So you can decide what you want. Oh, okay. They gave you extra ones. Alright. Fine, Dr. Octopus. We'll do it your way. Alright, so I'm going to put a little bit of glue on here. This is going to be a pain in the neck. This I might let sit a while because of how it kind of... Now you're going to have to hold this for a second or two. Alright, or you're going to lose it. 1, 2. See how good that glue is? Alright. So I'm going to put that. Wow. I just want to see where this fits in here. Okay. So that's going to come up top like so. Alright. Okay. Works for me. And they're not numbered, so now you're guessing. That's what it really comes down to. You're guessing. And that I don't think is very cool. This here. So again, you know, here we are. We're playing devil's advocate here. Well, maybe not there. Maybe here. And then, okay. So now, we want to take, and of course, hopefully, wow, this is, it's like nuclear science here. Oh, there we go. Alright, so that should go in here like that. Now I know why Pete went, you know, this took me a long time. I go, Pete, why? It's a Marvel game. Why would it take you so long? I mean, it's a Fantasy Flight game. They're not, this isn't like a GW game. You know, where you get 9,000 pieces and part of the hobby is putting the stuff together and then painting it. You know, there was a time when GW, I remember them saying exactly this. Okay. Oh, we're not a game company. We are a modeling company. No, this is back in the 90s. Before they changed their ways. And they seen the error of their ways. This here, I believe... This one here, I believe, is just... Hey, how you doing? Step 4, step 5. So you could put 2 of these on here. Alright. So the way we're going to figure this one out, this one has this here, so that obviously is going to go there like that. So that's going to be all 4. So there's one tentacle that is short. And the reason being is, well, just like most manlets, sometimes they're just short. You just got to deal with it. Sometimes people are just short. It's okay to be short. Just don't be like Napoleon. Don't go into one of those Napoleon theories and start snapping. Dennis, how are you? All right. As you can see, we're getting here. This is the most important thing. We're just trying to get this glued here. And like I said, this glue really does a lot of things. So we're going to leave these for a few seconds here. We're going to glue these things together, okay, because we cut them a certain way. Doc Ock's head, we can throw that on right now, because I want these to solidify a little bit. There we go. We could just his head goes better than his tentacles. He's a lot of work. He's a lot of work. All right, stick his Mel on. Boom. Put a little bit too much there. Got a little happy there. There we go. Actually, I'm going to use that right here, because we are going to take care of our friend here. Let me wipe this down. There we go. And let's put that cosmic cube in. I think the best part of painting this guy is putting the cosmic cube on. There we go. And now we will add some glue onto the bottom of his feet here. Let me make sure that... Oh, hold on here. Nope. It's a concrete base. So we're going to add a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And boom. There we go. We got the red skull done. Now, let's put these together. You don't need a lot of glue here. Alright, let's just get them together. See what happens. See if that works. And wow, these are just sloppy. Alright. I mean, there's no grooves or anything. See, now I'm wondering, I put them together models for quite some time in my life, and I'm like, wow, this is a pain in the neck. How is it for that first person that just, oh my God, my son and I want to play this together. How am I going to get this together? That's the guy I'm concerned about. Okay. Me, I can figure it out. I remember the very first model I got. Back 1960 something. It was a Viking ship. I got it. I asked my dad if he would send away. I saw in the back of a comic book that you can join a modeling club, and they would send you a thing of paints, and they would send you a thing every month, a model every month. First month was a Viking ship. I was like, whoa, this is cool. This is going to be great. I hope we get some spaceships and things like that. Next month was a Huey helicopter. The month after that was a Spitfire. Because I would wait and wait and wait. And waiting for things in the mail was actually a lot of fun. Hold on here. Am I doing this right? Yeah, looks it. Unless I'm supposed to go on there differently. No, I think I did it right. Actually, I think I did it wrong. Hold on. Let me see. I got perplexed by the fact that, okay, I did do it wrong. Okay. And here, and they don't give you a clear shot at it. Okay, so we learned something here. It's a 3-clamp claw, and they don't go together, but they gave you the extra parts, and I got confused with the extra parts because I thought these two just go together, but there is a little notch here. I was going to say that, boy, that's some poor design. So those other 2 clamps don't mean anything. Okay, and these 2 go in like this. There we go. TTTT for life. Shadowcat, how are you? Hi there. Shame there's no numbers on the instruction. Again, just what I said earlier, Shadowcat. There's no numbers, so on the model pieces to make it a little easier. And what confuses you is you get these extra pieces, which really kind of knock you off a little bit. All right, so Doc Ock. Let me see what base you get, big boy. Oh, no, it looks like you get another one of these street bases. That's the other thing. They don't show you which base to give them. Huh. All right. All right, if that's the way you want to play it. All right, attach base. Okay, I guess you just use whatever base you want. All right. But why do I feel he gets a bigger base? Oh, wait. There's one here. Any more bases in these bags? Nope. Okay. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue these arms onto the back. The online instructions have numbers added now. Oh, that's cool to know. Jim back. What's up? Mark, what's up? Thanks for reminding me why I love painting but hate assembly. Thanks. Yeah, Doc Ock is one of those big bases. That's what I'm kind of figuring out. But it doesn't show it properly here. Because if you look, you get these 2 big bases, okay? And you could see that it's actually a big base here. But where's the markings here? You've got 2 big bases. Come on, man. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying. Gonna want to trim these edges off, by the way. Alright. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to get these arms in here. These arms. Alright. I want to find the right notches here before we glue them in. Before we add the other pieces in there. Okay, that looks like... Alright, that's how that goes in there. Positive. Alright. Yeah, you gotta, you know, you could have made it a lot easier. Again, why am I doing this? Because I want to show some of you guys that makes... I think Ultron gets a big base. Yeah, he does. Him and Ultron in the core box. Alright, there, boom. So I'm going to put that in there. And then I'm going to come, I believe... Is it that? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to take a little bit of this off here. Because I put a little bit too much on his neck. But that's alright. I can fix that later. Holy monkey butt. Alright. Fitting it. And making sure that we get it in there. That's the most important thing, folks. Alright, there we go. And a little bit there. Alright. Glory be. 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3. Alright. Then we'll just add, we'll wait for this to solidify a little bit. We can put them on here. And then we'll come back and we'll add all his tools in. In the meantime, let's get moving here. Huh? Let's see how much we can get done. We've got, well, I got 5 bases left. So that means we got 5 figures left. We've already done 4. I'm going to turn it this way. I like it that way. Alright, Doc Ock. We'll come back to you. And we'll put these pieces over here. There we go. Oh, actually, we have 6 bases. Well, can't have everything. I don't think we'll be getting to MODOK and Hulk. I'm sure they're a lot easier. Alright, let's move on. Let's move on. What do we got here? This, I believe, is Ultron. Alright, we'll worry about Ultron. I'm trying to do things in according to the book. Alright. That's Cap. That's Iron Man. That's Natasha. And then 2 other dudes. Alright, so. What does she got? She has a flat, small base. Oh, it doesn't matter what we put her on. See, they show the same base, so the bases don't matter. Okay. Except size. Size matters. Alright. There we go. Now, I hope with the cosmic arrows they don't pull that junk. Boom. Okay, we're going to cut all the pieces out for Natasha. Natasha's going to be hard. Why? Because Josh said so. Bill Holmes. And you thought building 40K models was bad. These are ridiculous. My opinion, of course. No, this is the point where I broke one of his tentacles. Oh, Josh, I'm sorry to hear that. What size are the bases compared to 40K? These are right in there. They're 28 mil, so I believe they're fine. Yeah, here's the thing. You're trying to attract and this is where, this is just my opinion, okay? This is just my opinion. You're trying to attract, you know, kids, first timers, and things like that, and you go do this. I don't think that's very well thought out. You know what that tells me? Death of a game. Look at this. A gun? You're going to glue a gun onto her? You couldn't put that onto her leg? Maybe they're trying to appeal to modelers. You know, try to get people away from that 40K. Yeah, like that's going to happen. The only thing that ever hurts 40K in Games Workshop is Games Workshop. Remember that. They are the only people that hurt themselves. Alright, so I'm starting to get this where we put 2 arms in there in case you lose an arm. Alright, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put her body together. Is everybody able to see this? I can come top down a bit. There we go. And do that. Alright, there we go. I wonder how many Marvel fans got this for Christmas and have no idea what they were in for. And that's why I'm doing this. That's why Rob's Tabletop World is here. We're here to help. Say it at the end of everything. We care about you guys. We're doing things for you guys. This isn't about us. This isn't about Rob's Tabletop World. This is about you guys being able to do things and put things together and get some of this to where it needs to be. Okay, Natasha's arm gets one of these stingers. Okay, and I'm doing this without a pair of tweezers. You should have a pair of tweezers, like Josh said. So don't listen to Rob. Do what Josh says. Alright, let's see if this one goes on a little bit better. And I don't have my spectacles on. Let me see. That's her thumb there. Okay, so that's going to work because that's her arm that way. Alright, so we'll get a little bit of... This is where having the right materials really kicks in, folks. It really, really kicks in. I am a IPMS master modeler, and I had a hard time making these look good. I use 10X 7R liquid cement for polystyrene. It made a tad easier. Well, Bill, I am not probably a master builder. I'm experienced. I mean, I really feel that this really came through and is doing a pretty good job as another thing to look at. But thanks. I really appreciate the 7R liquid cement coming through. Let's see, Kumquat. So this is how all the miniatures board games come. You have to put them together and paint them. Not all of them. Not all of them. I don't want to discourage you. Let's not discourage anybody today. Let's kind of be... This is... wow, this is a... this is a pain in the ass, basically. But this is the Marvel Crisis Protocol. And like I said, this is a little bit of work. If you can get somebody to assemble it for you... I heard it's a great game. You know, Pete, my very good friend Pete, loved this. And thanks for answering that, Godzilla. Thanks for being there. I think we lost our girl. Alright, so I'm going to let that sit. I'm going to let that sit for a bit. Let's put her legs in, glue on her holster. What are we doing here? Okay, so does this go in here like that? Yep, there we go. Oops. This one goes in. Well, at least they made them bigger on one side, so... Alright, so that's going to go in. Hold on. Oh, there we go. All right. Boy. Meaning many other mini games are already put together. Yeah, there's a lot of games. Definitely should have made the arms one piece. Yeah, I don't see where you get an advantage in molding that any differently. I don't see where you're protecting yourself or you know, because a lot of times people will split these up so you can't mold these out of whatchamacallit. Bill, why did Bill retract his message? Don't be afraid, Bill. You can say whatever you want. It's all good. We're all friends here. All right. We're going to get that leg in here. There we go. Oh, no. This is a bit extreme. Most miniatures at least come with the arms and the legs in one piece. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. And, you know, people are raving about this game, that it's a great game. But, like I said, my thing... And I'm not here to complain or dump on anybody. That's not what we want to do. What we want to do is make this easier for you to do. And that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm kind of showing you. You can kind of go through this. You can see where you're going to have a struggle and say, oh, shit. That's where Rob had a struggle. See, I even threw in a little gratuitous blue language there. You know, like I said, you know, you're not going to get somebody that's not a modeler to sit there and go, oh, man. You know, of course, there is the sense of accomplishment once you get it done. That is just tremendous, of course. You know, you go, wow, I put these together. Because there is, anytime you can put something together like this and really, you know, get this done and put together, there is a sense of accomplishment. And you're going to feel good. And maybe, you know, for some of you, you're going to go, you know something, I really enjoyed putting this together. Oh, wow, this arm just came right off. Wow. Okay, so that's the way it's going to be. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to put this gun on. We're going to give these arms a little bit longer. I think I jumped the gun on her arm here. Okay. Or maybe I didn't get enough glue in there. Put a little bit more in there. There we go. Off camera. Or is it on camera? Oh, no. That was on camera. That's some skill right there, son. And I know this is probably a video that is going to go, okay, this is probably the most boringest video on the face of the planet. Why isn't Rob playing a game right now? Again, I'm trying to, you know, help some people that got this for Christmas make a decision. So we're going to push this aside. And this is where you're going to get some of these decisions where you're going to have to just let things go. But we are not going to waste any time. We don't. Oh, are you kidding me with Iron Man 2? All right. That's all right. Wow. Okay. That's the way you want to do it. You have to put the hand in? Wow. And you got to put the legs together. Okay. This is an important one. Looks like this is going to be a 2-hour video. Where you get nothing accomplished but putting this together. Maybe. If that. Wow, Iron Man looks like he is a pain in the neck here. There are so many little things going on here. Wow. Okay. That's the way you want to do it, Marvel, Fantasy Flight, whoever. Okay. We're with you. We're going to make this happen. Boom. Boom. I'm going to move this over here. Uh-oh. The mailman is driving by, and my dogs lose it every single day. They can't get him. It's to the point where he throws the packages at the house. Alright, girls. Love those two. I think I may go for Legion Clone Wars. I believe there's not a lot of putting together there, if any at all, which was, if you have the game. Okay, hold on here. Okay, let's move this out of here because that's her hand. There's another hand. Wow, all this is Iron Man. Wow. Okay. Like I said, no wasted motion here. Use HeroClix figures. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Okay, we are kicking it old school with the girls. There you go. Oh, you know what it is? I hear it now. The people are here mowing the lawn. Big mistake on their part. That's right. I live in Florida. Alright, so torso together. Then... Oh, Gabby, shut up. Alright, together. They haven't been here in a couple of weeks because it does slow down here as far as grass is concerned. This is the slow time of the year. But nevertheless, that's the wrong way. Let's go this way. Wow. No, that can't be right. Ugh. This is a struggle, folks. I'll tell you right now. The struggle is real here. Nope. Is that it? Nope. Let's try this one. Yeah, Gab. I heard you. Alright, there we go. There we go. That's what we were looking for. And then, because we have enough glue on that, we can come over here and do that. There we go. Alright, so now we're putting his thighs together, which is just... this is ridiculous. I'll be honest with you. I said, oh yeah, I can put this together in an hour, probably. Boy, was I wrong. But this is why I show you guys this stuff. You know what I mean? People show it all together, all painted and everything like that, but they don't show you how hard it takes. BGG says some assembly required. Yeah, you tell me. I got to take off. Thanks for doing the Lord's work, Rob. Everybody else, take care. Thank you, Daniel. Go easy. More like all assembly required. And this is, this isn't even getting it painted. Really. Whew. This isn't even getting it painted. Holy cow. Can I get a whoa? And I'm just trying to figure out how this all... Okay, there we go. Is that it? No. There we go. Well, that looks like that fits. And then this is going to go in here like That? Yeah, I would think so. Well, there we go. Good luck with that. Alright, I'm going to let that sit there for a little bit. And then we're going to come back over to our girl here, because she should be just about ready. And we can get some of her stuff in there. Like I said, you try not to waste any motion. And if you get frustrated, move on to another figure. I mean, that's what I can tell you. The best thing I can tell you. If you're going to get frustrated, don't. Alright. And then come over here. Put that on. Good glue is going to be the key here. If you use bad glue, you are going to be twice as frustrated. This arm again. That is the second time I lost that arm. Alright. Wow. Frustrating. That's going to go in there. So we'll just piece her together a little bit at a time. That's going to go there. We should be able to get the other arm in there, and then we'll get her hand in there, or her forearm in there eventually at some point. But again, no wasted motion. Not here. Yep, there we go. We'll wait for this arm to dry in there. Wow, this is brutal. Alright. So far. Aaron wants to know if you'll be doing a painting video for these. Yes, I will. Glue her upper arm piece on first. Yeah. That's what I'm doing, Josh. There we go. I was trying to kill two birds with one stone. Okay, there we go. And I'll just put a little bit here. I think we can get this on. And if I do it right, I can get her done, and we can at least get a majority of these done. Alright, there we go. Let's try gluing her feet on. And hopefully she will stand. And we can call that a day and a half. Wow. That was not easy. Not easy at all. Another one. Let's let me go to the other look here. Yeah, not easy at all. Aaron, yes, but I haven't opened it yet. You and Matt want to play? Oh, hey, Barb. How are you? Alright, so. Man, if I'm struggling. Jeez. And that's my main concern. I don't want to see you guys struggle. That's why the brother's trying to do this. Okay, so I'm going to put his legs in. Let's see if that works. How much time have we spent here? We are an hour and a half in. Of course, I did talk a little bit to begin with. So I'd say about hour 15 minutes. Not bad, not horrible. but not good for noobs. I hate that word, noobs. For beginners, for people like myself who can't put anything together. Here we go. All right. Oh, come on. All right. I'm going to put him down like that, and then I'm going to start working on some of this other gunk here. All right, we're not going to worry about his head. We're going to let that solidify. So we have his head here, which is fine. And now we have these shoulder pads that... Are you kidding me? Wow, that's just madness. Okay, so now that thumb is going here. So I'm going to need that hand is coming here, which is going into there. Even I'm a little confused here. Okay, does this? No. Is that? I think. I hope. Welcome to my world, folks. Okay, I believe that's the way it goes. Okay. Alright, so let's go with that. And if we're wrong, hey. Boy, Pete, no wonder why you had such a tough time. Black Widow is more fun to paint than to build. Yeah, because she takes 4 seconds. Primer, boom. Black paint, boom. Dry brush, boom. Red hair, face. Thank you. Alright, so that arm is going to go there. Alright, now that we got that kind of figured out, let's see if we can get this other man. Okay, so that would be a prelude to this. Whoa, whoa! So there's a lot of little things going on here, folks. A lot of little things. Wow. This really makes me take pity on some of these people that want to do this with their kids. Alright, so what you're telling me here is that you want me to do this. Alright. Okay, I can do that. So let's do it. I mean, this is ridiculous. I said, oh yeah, I could put this to, you know, here I am, because again, the better part of valor. I went, oh yeah, I better get all those expansions out, because this is going to be a very short video. Holy cow. I think we could have played Crowbar in this time. Today we'll go easy. We'll just put some models together. Boy, was that a mistake. Starting off the new year badly. Rob's tabletop world in shambles. Alright. Oh my god. How... Way to attract young kids. I think they'd rather pick up their video game controllers than do this. Well, I could assume that we're not getting any sponsorship from these guys. On a lighter note, join us tomorrow as we actually play something. It's my granddaughter be here screaming. She was in no mood yesterday. Had her over for dinner. Little pumpkin pie. Alright. I'm going to put this down very easily. Let that dry. I'm going to move this over here. I'm going to move that over there. I'm going to leave these two little pieces over there. I'm going to come back to Doc Ock here. Hopefully, this is a little bit easier now. So, essentially, the idea is not to, and again, like I said, no wasted motion. Okay. That doesn't feel very secure in there. Is it because I got a little nub there? Yes, I do. This is where these very good pliers come in. Do you have a Hero Click figure that you can put next to one of these and for size comparison? Yeah, sure. Hold on for a second. Hold on for a second. I think I got my boy Nova. Where are you, kid? Nova. Oh, there we go. You ask, you shall receive. Boom. Size comparison. Alright, that's Doc Ock. This is Nova Prime. Alright, this is more along the lines of... That's pretty close. He's a little bit... He's smaller, though. Definitely smaller. Alright, there we go. Just in case you guys wanted a size comparison. Alright, so let's do this. I'll put a little there, a little there. I'm going to put these two here. There's that. Well, that's probably the easiest thing that we've done all... Well, was the easiest thing that we did all day. Was. Alright, next thing is... we're going to put those two other pieces in there. Alright. And... Wow, come on. Work with me here, Doc Ock. Okay, you don't want to go in that way. Whoop. Now I hope I didn't break Spider-Man's thing there. Okay, there we go there. And we should be able to get that one in here. You want to hold so they don't pop off there. Boom. Alright. There's Dr. Octopus. Yeah, I know. With the repulsor, I'm going to have to... I was trying to get it, but it's just not sitting right there. Come on. You mean like that? Yeah. Gotcha, Josh. Gotcha. I'm going to let that dry for a while. That's the only thing I can do right now. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh, Captain America. This ought to be a nightmare. Somebody tell me that Captain America is easy, please. Nope. Nope. Alright, here we go. Alright, Cap. Let's see what we can do with you here. And this is probably everybody's favorite model. You think this would be the one that you suck everybody in with. Well, good old Cap. Alright? Because we know we got a lot of Cap fans out there. But no. Got to make even this hard. And this is the one everybody looks forward to making. I guarantee you. It's like, oh man. I just want to paint and do my own Captain America and make him look cool and stuff. And of course, we got to make it difficult. Look at it, shield. That's probably like half the part. That's half of it right there. Putting that shield together. Alright, so next thing we're going to do, we're going to boom. Well, at least with the arms here, you can tell which arm goes where. Because you got to put the shield on it. Alright, let's move that off. What did I do? The belt pouches were the worst part on Cap. I believe it. Yeah, because they're, well, it even looks like these shoulder pads are a pain in the neck. I mean, look how small this is. Ugh. Oh, man. Now I see what you're saying. Look at these belt pouches that you actually have to fit around on. Oh, that is craziness. That is absolute craziness. 1, 2. Okay, there's only 2 belt pouches. Oh, they give you extra ones. Okay. See, this is where they screw. If you are not experienced at building models, tell me, why would you give somebody extra parts so they can go, oh, where did these go? Boy, that's some crazy stuff right there. All right, so with Cap, we're going to glue the torso. First video of the year is probably my worst of the year. It's all right. They're all bad. All right, so we're going to squeeze that together. Then these arms, at least the arms are together, for crying out loud. We're going to glue, I believe, the A, yes, into that one. So this shouldn't be too bad. Again, for me, I have to have a feel of it, you know? It's just how I do things. I've got to be able to feel it on my hands. I'm not good with tweezers. Whoops. What am I doing here? Okay, hold on. Oh, no, I was wrong. See, they show you in the picture. Complete wrong thing. That is way... Is that wrong? They got a notch there. But the Avenger... Okay. If that's what you want, let's see if it goes on here. Any easier. And I am struggling here. I'm sorry if I'm not answering your questions, but I'm also getting a little annoyed. I think I had it upside down, which I did. There we go. All right. And then let's go back here, try this again. And we got that. All right, there we go. I don't know why they did that the way they did it. I'm going to glue on his shield right here. In case anyone loses them, my cat Bubbles loves to play with little bits. Oh boy. Alright, so smaller there, larger there. Hey, the shield went on pretty good. Because if you screw up Cap's shield, I mean, what's the point? What's the point? I mean, really. What is the point? Alright, just get a little bit of that on here. I was going to say goose poop. This is my my father-in-law, God rest his soul, when we used to fix things. Anytime he would put grease on something, he would say, oh, just put a little bit of goose poop on there. Too funny. Alright. Cap's head goes on, so we're going to leave that for a bit. Alright. Do we come back to our boy here? Yeah, I think so. I think it should be pretty well almost dry. And I'm going to put his head on first. There we go. Iron Man's head. I'm going to put a little bit of glue here. And then we're going to glue that in. And then we are going to put a little, just a touch here. I'm going to glue that pad in. I'm going to go back a page because this is where when Captain America throws his mighty shield. That's right, Shadowcat. Timmy D, how are you? Star Wars Legion is looking better and better. You're telling me, bro. When Captain America throws his mighty shield. Didn't they have the Iron Man version of it too? God, I forgot. Alright, hold on. Let me make sure. I got that in there. And then this is going to come in there like that. Okay. I think I did that wrong. Oh, it's all right. I know I did not do it wrong. All right, I'm gonna leave that there for a second. Okay. You know, there just comes a point when you almost just want to say, okay, I'm going to sell this. Alright, so now, let's do this. Sean Mikowski, I think half the problem with this is the size. No, these are really, really small. On top of it, Sean. Don't make fun of my meat hooks. It's not very nice. I'm very sensitive. Okay. Alright. There we go. Alright. And then we'll come back to Iron Man. There we go. That's where I want it. Alright, so we're going to let that dry. And then we'll put these on. Let's go back to Cap here. And his problems. Alright, so I want to put in, there we go. It's actually a little frustrating. That's why, that's why I do things like this. I want you guys to know what up. And I don't mind failing on screen. Okay. And if somebody goes and shows this to you, they're going to show you the edited version. Oh, yes. Now what we do is we glue this in here. After that, and they make it so easy. Show the real life struggle. We've never been afraid to show the real life struggle. Uh-oh, did the queen just buzz me? To let me know that she's on her way and that I better have all the things that I was supposed to get done. Because I can promise you this much. Ain't nothing done. I didn't do nothing today. Alright. That foot, nope, that foot there goes into here. Alright, so we're going to have to put these legs together first. Alright. So I'm going to just put a little bit there. And then put these two together like so. Come on, Cap. We almost got you there, kid. We can get Captain America done. We're doing all right. Boy, when they say Avengers Assemble, holy cow. They weren't kidding. There we go. Alright. So we got that in there. Now let's get his arm in there. Hopefully this goes in there without a hitch. There we go. And then we come back over here onto the shield. Which is probably the most important, most iconic part of this entire process. Is putting in Cap's shield. Alright. There's Captain America. Yeah. Avengers reassemble. Alright. Alright, Cap. You want to stand up there, kid? Oh, boy. So what do we got left? We got 3 guys left. Or 2 guys left. Oh, 2. Yeah, 3 guys left. I think. Hold on. Oh my god. Come on, you just gotta stand there for a minute. 1, 2, and then Ultron. There we go. Alright, how much time are we in here? Oh, 2 hours. That's awesome. Anthony, how are you? Good morning, Rob. Just got here. Can you show me the glue you're using? Absolutely. We've showed it a few times, but right now I just want to try to get my boy up here. Alright, there we go. Well, there you go. Alright. It's the way it's going to be, huh? We've got 3 more guys to do. I think we can get it done in 2.5 hours, the whole assembly here. You know, and the funny thing about it, and this is when you kind of... Alright, there we go. Nope. We're going to use Nova here. I'm going to move this out of the way. Move this out of the way. I'm going to use my boy Nova. Nova, help me out. Nova's going to keep Cap in place, isn't he? Stay right there, Cap. Alright. The glue I'm using. Insta-Cure. Normally, it instantly cures, but that was the first time that we had a little problem. Cap is pissed. Why is everyone's favorite Marvel character? Mine is Nova. Nova has always been my favorite character. Alright, Iron Man, I'm going to just let you sit a little bit longer, and then we'll put your shoulder pads on, and we'll get you on. Okay, so now we move on, and Crossbows should be easy. Crossbones. You would think. This is Baron Zemo. Alright, let's get Crossbow up. And then we're going to move right into Ultron, and we should be done. So let me speed this up a little bit. Yeah. Oof. And I have the 2 expansions, but I'll be honest with you, no. We're not doing those today. The Hulk and MODOK, which are 2 of the ones that I really want to see, but I will show you guys at a later point those 2. But I didn't want to make this a 9.5 hour video, and guess what? It's a 9.5 hours. Alright, this is just stupid right here. Alright, so, and if Sean's still here, which I doubt. So, here's Crossbow's head, okay? So we have his head right here. Alright? What do? Why couldn't we just make his whole face there? No, we have to have this here, which makes no sense to me whatsoever. None. You actually have to glue that into there, okay? Is there a reason for it? And I feel bad because I think this is a real... you know, what I've heard, okay, I haven't read too much about it, but, you know, I've seen a few things and so forth and so on, that this was a great entry level, okay, Cap's good, another good entry level game, that if you're not a miniature player, I'm still here, it's not my hands, this is just stupid. You're a long time guy like myself, okay? You've built your fair share of Games Workshop stuff, and you know, you sat there and go, okay, why? All right, this doesn't make sense. This is a game that you are, you know, that is not rules intensive, that you are supposed to, you know, appeal to kids here that want to play their favorite Marvel hero, as well as a lot of adults who want to play it. Let's face it, you want to play your favorite Marvel hero. You want to get right into there. To make this complex, I think, is a big mistake, and you can kill this game very easily. All right, everybody can disagree with me, and that's fine. But you make these things too much harder. Look what it did to Shadows of Brimstone. People loved that game, okay? But that first batch for City of Ancients, oh boy. I mean, fortunately, the game had a lot of legs, Does this have the same legs as a city of, of a Shadows of Brimstone? I don't know. And if it wasn't for the fact that the expansions got easier as they came out. Now, as you can see, again, I'm going into this whole thing where the whole point is no wasted motion. Alright, no wasted motion. Good clippers, you want to chip off, you want to cut off a few pieces here. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, here we go. What is it? It's almost 12 o'clock. Holy cow. I've been on almost 2 hours. I've been on 2 hours. Alright, fortunately, I think we're headed in the right direction here. Or are we? Alright, that works. Alright, so we're going to glue it. This guy seems to be a little bit easier. A little bit easier. And boom, that's going to go in there like that. Okay, pretty easy. Alright, he has a little gun mount. Okay, you wanna put something cute in there for us to glue in. You could have just put it on his damn leg. See, now I'm starting to get annoyed. Not so much annoyed, but I really worry about the people that want to do this for the first time. Okay, let's get his head in there. Hey, Dad, I can hear it now. Dad, wouldn't this be fun if we did this together? Next thing you know, the kid's frustrated. Dad, is it done yet? Dad, is it done yet? All right. Kid, go up to your room. And you know that'll happen. All right, there we go. Put that in there. Now, hopefully they're done doing my lawn and my dogs are done being angry. Whoa, 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 whoa. See, I got a little too gung-ho there. Too gung-ho there. Because we're starting to move there. Crossbow seems to be the easiest. Bigger pieces, except for this little itty-bitty piece here. Which, again, you don't mind putting little pieces if they make sense. But I'll tell you right now, none of these make sense. There's no rhyme or reason for it. Nothing. If you think you're going to make this the next hobby by doing this, okay, here we go. It's just, I just don't see it. But hey, I heard it was a good game. Probably should have put this in before the arm. There we go. Alright, there we go. Get in there. Another piece that just doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Doesn't make any sense. Yeah, let's just put that there. Wow. So what was the worst sculpts that you guys ever had to put together? Well, that's a pretty good question, right? There we go. Put that arm in. Crossbow. Mark Grunwald. Backpack there. Okay. And we should be pretty good with crossbow here. You would think. You would think. Oops, wrong way. And again, you know, I'm just going by eye when I probably should have read the directions for this guy. I probably would have been done about 10 minutes ago. So, oh yeah, well, this goes here, this goes there. All right. And there we go. And let's just glue him to a base. And that's another guy done. Hooray for us. So we're down to 2. Boy, I hate to see when they add all the big boys in here. Alright, that there. That there. Alright, we're going to put that over there. Oof. Sedition Wars was pretty bad. Oh wow, I got 5 thumbs down. Good. I don't give a shit. Lock and load prone. Many that look like it would take me forever. You are making fast work of it. Well, thank you, brother. Our good friends at Lock and Load. Always coming out with great stuff. It's thinner than water. Okay. Thanks for the advice. I am always looking for something that makes the hobby easier. Very cool, Bill. Thanks for doing that. Alright. Let me do that. Do that. Why would anybody thumb down something when you're just trying to do a project here? What a bunch of idiots. So, how to make up for it? Everybody hit that thumb up. Smash that like button. Alright, let's put these on here. And then... Oh, that's right. Because I'm trashing something that everybody loves. Marvel characters. Again, this is not easy. This is just a... Again, hopefully it'll give some of you an idea to take your time. And like I said, there we go. Alright, Iron Man. Finally done. Let's glue him to a base. Alright. Boom. And boom. We get Iron Man on there. Then all we got is Baron Zemo. Oh, don't do it. Don't do it. There we go. Alright, so we're going to move on to Baron Zemo, I believe it is. Yeah, and then our boy, Ultron. That's the one I'm looking forward to. You definitely earn a like with this project. Well, thanks. And thanks for the help, Josh. You've already been through this. Imagine trying to do this live without, without a safety net. Just coming on and going, well, I don't know, but we'll do it anyways. Yeah, that's what we do. That's what we do. We are going to be doing let's see, tomorrow I got something special planned. So you're going to want to stick your head in probably early morning at some point. Because I've been trying to do something every morning. And we're going to have some more things planned to do for sure. I hope you guys enjoy what we do. And if not, hey, can't make everybody happy. Can't make everybody happy. Don't expect to. Alright. Just very, very, very disappointed in having to put so much together. You know, when I opened up the box, I went, wow, what's up there? Alright, so that's got to go in there. Okay, that's where these two things go. So, this is ridiculous. Look how small these things are. I know I'm sitting here complaining about it, and I shouldn't be. But I just, again, it really comes down to, you know, that father and son that want to try a project for the first time. Alright, Iron Man done. We got this, and then we got the big boy left, which hopefully won't be too bad. Alright, the Good Baron. Yeah, this makes sense. 3 pieces. Okay. Alright. Oh no, that's the foot. That goes here. Okay. Alright, so now we are going to glue this. CMO has really small elbow pads. Yeah, I just saw those and I went, yeah, well, this is another 20-minute video. Adds another 20 minutes in. Again, the best thing I can tell you from this video that you can get, maybe it's going to help you just maybe problem solve things a little bit better than I did. Let's hope that's what you get from this. You get something from it, at least. Alright. This piece here is going to come in here, into the chest plate here. Wow. Huh. I don't even know why that's there, but if that's where you want to put it, okay. Alright, so we're going to put a little bit of glue there. And then we're going to come up top here and get this bad boy in there. Boom. And then we're definitely going to get his legs together here. Like so. And that's going to work like that. So let's hold that together for a second or two. And then, oops. There we go. Yeah, I don't like trashing things. I really don't. But it is an honest assessment. You know, I just wonder, again, you know, I keep beating a dead horse here. That kid that sees it and he goes, oh my God, I can play this with my friends. And then he gets it. And then, you know, it ruins, you know, a lot of things for him, you know. Only takes one bad experience. That's all it takes. Ugh. And now I'm trying to rush to get this done because I didn't want to make this a 3.5. You know, if I wanted to do a 3-hour video, I would have done a couple war games. Definitely would have done some more a war game. Figure an hour, hour and a half. Boom, 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 boom. Take our time, explain a little things. Okay, let me get that like that. And just let that sit in there for a second. There we go. Alright, I'm just going to hold it there for a second. I'm going to check. Oh, there we go. Would love to see you try to do better than Rob does here. There goes Mama Godzilla lover. Don't you mess with me because she will tear you up. Now, I'm not worried about it. I just found it kind of. I go, really? Over this video? Whatever. If I worried about that stuff, I would have stopped streaming a long time ago. Like I said, we are the most unprofessional. Oh, no, wrong way. Unprofessional channel there is. We are not here for the masses. Alright. This body won't stay. Alright, there we go. Alright, so next thing is we're going to put in the arm. The elbow pads are going to be a pain in the neck. That I might just do off camera. But then, where do you get anything out of it, right? And then, while we're letting that set for a bit, we'll put in this side. And Zemo's such a cool character, too. He really is. Well, at least this arm's all together. Anybody ever read the Thunderbolts? I thought that was such a good series. Hey Rob, looking forward to another Star Saga mission. Coming. That's for sure. Probably should have done that today instead of doing this, but I wanted to do something a little different today. You know, I'm off. I got all this time. I wanted to kind of try to do something a little bit different. Boy, did I. And you can see it's going to take you a little while. Now, what's the payoff? You know, very good, solid game. Okay. That's a payoff here. Okay, now we're just going to glue on the bottom here. Get that sword in. Okay. And once we... Whoa. Got to be careful. This is a very thin sword. You can easily break it. Alright, there we go. And hold that there for a few seconds. Boom. Then we're going to glue the bottom here. And Baron Zemo will be done. Whoa. Make sure that's pushed. Of course, if you're big, clumsy, and don't use tweezers, you know, I just always used my hands, and I always feel off with tweezers for some reason. That's just me. All right, there we go. There we go. All right, let's just put you over there to dry. The good Baron is set. And we'll put that there. And guess what? We got one more guy, and I'm sure he's going to be the hardest of them all. Rob, are you planning on building any terrain for this game? I've already got it built. I've got an entire city ready to go. Now, I don't want to play. Alright, Ultron. Big old Ultron. Oh, wow, he is 2 pages long? Really? You gotta be kidding me. Ugh. Well, we got this far. Let's just finish up our characters and then. I mean, we got this far in this thing. Might as well go all the way, right? I like the old Ultron from when George Perez used to draw him. You always got my back. That's right, you do. I love you for it. Payoff equals sense of accomplishment. Minis look fantastic, painted, great game. There you go. That's a great point, Bill. That's a great point. Okay, I want to put these elbows over here. I'm going to put those on a little bit later. I really kind of want to get Ultron where we need him to be. And then, oh man, this is just... Oh, shoulder pads again? Alright. What are we going to do? This is running long, though. It's running a lot longer than I wanted to. Alright. Ultron probably the easiest guy to paint. Biggest pain in the neck to put together, maybe. And he goes on a big base. Make sure you put him on a big base. Alright. We're going to get all this cut out. And then we're going to start working on our friend Ultron, which was my favorite Avenger villain in the 70s. Problem is that when he got later on, he just became a cartoon character. He really did. When George Perez was drawing it, man, they did not want to fight Ultron. Once he got that really hard metal skin and he was indestructible, Wonder Man was afraid of him. Remember Wonder Man? Anybody remember Wonder Man? Let me cut this here. You got to be careful. You don't want to cut things that you don't need to cut here. Alright. Boom, boom. And there was a whole bunch. There were just so many little itty bitty pieces to this guy. Doggone it. Now everybody's just hanging in there to see if I can actually finish this. This guy alone might take 20 minutes. Wow. How many pieces does it take to make an Ultron? It's almost, how many licks does it take to finish a lollipop, right? Alright. There we go. That is everything off there. Boy, where do you start here? Well, very easy. You're going to push that aside. And we are going to take our glue. We're going to move him over here. Move all these guys over here. Those elbow pads, you can see where they go in. They go in pretty easily. Just want to show you guys. There's a little gap here. Very small pieces, but they'll go in pretty easily, it looks like. Alright, so let's get this glued together. And boom. Alright, we got his torso together. Game over. Alright, legs. Legs go aside. And where's his other hand? Okay, so we have this hand piece, which is going to go into not this arm piece, but this arm piece. So you fit it together first. Or so you hope. Now the way it shows here on the book, are you kidding me? Okay, maybe that's not the one I was looking for. No, that's not it. No, this is the piece. And you want to do this? Or this? Is that what you're looking for me to do? Okay. Wow, that's a weird fit right there. Okay. That's what you want. That's what you'll get. So I'm going to put a little glue there. I'm really sorry this is such a difficult thing. Don't let Ultron intimidate you. He's just a lot of pieces. The worst assembly parts are behind you. Oh, thanks, Josh. And thanks for hanging in here, Josh. Really appreciate you being here. I really do. Okay, that. And then he gets, I believe it's this. Yes. That's going to go on to here, like so. What's... We're almost in the home stretch here, folks. Alright, that is definitely going to go on later. Alright, there. And there. Because it makes more sense to put that on there later. Next thing is this arm here is going to connect into this piece here. How do they have it there? Okay, there we go. Nope, I'm wrong. It's this. Nope, I'm wrong again. Nope, I'm wrong again. Eventually I'm going to find the right piece. Huh. Wow. Boy, you got me there. I think I had it. Legs, arms. Well, I'm going to go by the power of deduction here. So I'm actually going to fit this in here. Oh, maybe I used the wrong piece. Huh. There we go. And I'm going to put that in like that. Man, oh man, oh man. What a pain. I added his shoulder pads after gluing his arm in. I have to agree with you there. Alright, so Let me see if that goes in there like that. Okay, there we go. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to completely reverse it. So what you want to do is don't follow the instructions so much as move ahead a step, because you're going to save yourself a real headache here if you get his arms in there first. Like so. Alright. Then this arm here is going to go like that. Perfect. Boy, it even confused me a bit. No, not that I'm a pro, but jeez. You know, I'm looking, and I'm the one looking at the doggone thing. So I'm gonna put that in there. I'm gonna have to hold it for a second. Hey, Bill, thanks. Perseverance and patience. Thanks for the donation. I really appreciate it. Yeah, it really is. It's just. I think this will eventually help somebody at least. You know what I mean? I mean, it's not helping me from not having a nervous breakdown. All right, well, let's put his face together, because that. All right, so that is this here, and then his. See, this is another thing. Like I said, what is the point of doing this? I mean, it doesn't add to the detail of the model by splitting the head up. You know, a lot of times they'll put smaller pieces in there to you know, to give more detail and things like that. But it doesn't make any sense. All right, there's his head, his face, which is just awesome, by the way. Okay, let's glue in his head. Holy cow. I'm supposed to be on vacation. I feel like I'm working more now this week than if I normally do. Alright. Oh, man. He does. Oh, I think I... There we go. That is a cool looking model, though. I don't care what anybody says. Alright, so that's there. Now, we have to start gluing some other things together, which... Okay. I think his legs here. Holy cow, this is... Alright. If that's what you want... Alright, so that's going to go like that. And then we're going to put this on top of here. Whoa, whoa. So there's a notch here. See, there's no rhyme or reason. Why did do this? But hey. Wow. Let's do that. Nope, it's like that. That little notch there, like that. Okay. You keep hoping, because it really doesn't give you so. Doesn't give you a lot to go by. Alright, that. Okay. According to that, that's going to go in like that. Alright. So we got that much figured out. And you're going and you're hoping you got this. Before you add the legs to the torso, he has 2 plates on his hips. Yeah, I saw that. I just wanted to try to catch these. You mean this isn't relaxing? No, Helen. Before I attach the legs, he makes a great point there. There's 2 things that are going to go on his hips. We're going to get those in there, but I want to make sure that I do this first. I'm going to get these together, give them a chance to dry a bit. All right. And that should... Okay. Yep. There we go. There's his legs. Okay. So now we're going to add some glue there. All right, we're getting there. We're almost done with this. I can't believe it. I feel like I just read War and Peace. All right. There's that. Boom. We're going to do the same thing here, I believe. Okay. Well, we're going to go and just fit everything in. Okay, that doesn't go there, but that goes there. Okay. There we go. So now that we got that kind of figured out, we can add a little there, a little there. Speed up the process a little bit. It was it's very very confusing, plain and simple. I know you know, kind of struggling here, but hey, that's the way it goes. Okay, so those 2 pieces are good. Now I want to get those 2 things on his hip, which I believe are... That's a plate for his shoulders. That's a plate for his shoulders. Here's his big base. That... Alright, let me turn this over. Because again, they don't give you... And I'm trying to figure out... Okay. Yep, that looks like it goes there. Okay, so we've got that figured out. So we add a little glue here. Not much. Okay. Holy cow, Ultron. Last one's got to go out in a blaze of glory. Huh? Another piece that just isn't necessary. But the sense, you know, Bill makes a good point. You know, one thing, you know, I put together some doozies in my time. But I always, when I was done, I was like the sense of accomplishment of getting it done and going, man, I'm done. Glad I don't have to do that again. And then you just kind of hooray for yourself, you know. All right. We're in the home stretch here. Thank God tomorrow we're just playing a game. All right, come on. All I want to do here is move that piece in there. And there we go. All right. Whew. All right, we got those 2 plates on. And put that down. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to add these legs. Oh, wow, that was easy, huh? Really? That's it? Jeez. Why couldn't you just put the whole legs together? But, again, essential accomplishment. There are duplicate on those. Yeah, they add to the confusion. Great point. Alright. And according to this, it looks like... Wow, these... Alright. The legs are going to go in a certain way. Not going to go in that way. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wowie kazowie. Alright, hold on here. Now, I'm just dropping everything. Alright, let me take a look here. First of all, I think I got the duplicate plate in there. And it should be this plate. And I believe I'm right. There we go. Alright. This just doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it works its way out. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's it. Yeah, that's... Wow, this is not a great fit in there. Alright. Alright, let's glue the other leg together, and then, boy, oh boy, am I going to be glad to be done with this. Zablik, thank you. That is Ultron's leg. That is correct. Sorry, I haven't been watching the chat because I've been performing major surgery here. Come on. Attaboy, Ultron. Yeah, because that leg bends in like that. And all his... Wow. This is just... You know, right when you get here is when you want to choke somebody. Okay, that up there. And let's put this in here. I'll tell you what, this is what I'm thinking of doing. Is doing this. Okay. And that's putting this in here like this. Putting this in like this. This is a little lesson, folks. When you think it's got you beat, you change the rules. Okay? So I'm going to do that and that. And then I'm going to add... hey Rob, what's with the awesome new thumbnail? That was actually done. It was supposed to be our new banner. But I just happened to have it, and I I couldn't find where I put the protocol, so I just used that instead. It was created for us. Oh God, I forgot his name. I'm going to feel horrible now. Okay, do you see what I just did there? There's little bits you got to put in the base of the torso so that you don't put them in and the legs don't fit. I didn't read the build guide and I didn't put them in. No, I definitely got those in. Alright, so I'm going to put that there like that. Like that. Have him sit up there like that. There, we got it. So by putting the legs, you can actually fit the torso on a little bit later. Alright, so let me put this in. Holy cow, we are... Can you believe we're almost done with this? This was a train wreck and a half. But you know something? I don't feel bad about it. I really don't. I think this was a good, solid video for those that were thinking of getting this game and want to try it out. Alright. Please go on without... Let's just end this properly. With a good fit here. Alright, come on. Don't fall apart. Don't fall apart. Don't fall off. Ah, there we go. Alright. Then I'll just put a little glue here. Boom. Woo! Seblik, thank you. I appreciate it. All right. Really? Not the easiest thing to do here. Then you still got the cars and buildings to do, but that's secondary. The buildings are actually a lot easier. Ugh. Can you please share the name and the type of glue you're using again? Also, where can you buy it? Okay, sure. You can get this at... We don't want to look at me. Instacure Plus. It's a very basic glue. There's different variances as far as you want. And it really works. It was created by Christopher Mark. Oh, yes. John Furnett, as a way to get back to the channel. John did a fantastic job, by the way. Rob changed the rules. Yeah, I do change the rules. But this stuff here is a 5 to 15 second cure. You can get it faster or you can get it longer. There's different colors in the background. The purple, there's a light blue. Light blue is longer, I believe. You can get this at Hobbytown. You can get it also at Hobby Lobby. Or any type of store. Painting ideas to follow. Yes. Honestly, I'm going to scheme these out, and then we'll talk about this in our next segment. I have one painting video. I have one game I have to paint before we go to this. Of course, I'm painting Patron in the meantime. But we will be painting this. So I will be showing you what I'm going to prime black, what I'm going to prime white, and what paints I'm going to use and all that for sure. I can tell you this, Ultron will be black because all we're going to do is take lead belcher and then work our way out and really make that metallic kind of look. I can tell you just looking, Black Widow will be black. Red Skull will be black. Iron Man and some of the others I'm going to use white. MODOK I would definitely prime white because of what I would use as far as paints are concerned. A lot of different things. You can only buy Insta-Set sprays that make whatever super glue you use set instantly. I meant to say also, not only. Okay, there you go. Are you going to do a live play of this game? Eventually down the road. My Eagles are playing your Seahawks Sunday. Going to be a good one. I think it's going to be a very, very, very good game. If the Seahawks win, that's fine. If they don't, that's okay, because I think they got lucky in a lot of games, and I think their record is a lot better than what they were this year. Just being real. I love my team. Don't get me wrong. So, let me give you one more shot up from above. All these guys. It took us a bit to get these done. Almost 3 hours we were here doing this. This is not easy. This isn't easy. Okay, and I'm just going to tell you. This is from intermediate plus to put these together. So I would have expected for a game like this something to be a lot easier for the masses. So it was a big learning curve, something we all learned together. We did it together. I got to run, brother. Great job today. Hey, Josh, thanks for all your help. I really appreciate you being there and the encouragement. That really makes a big difference. It really does. Weird Bob, I meant to say also. Okay. Most difficult was Captain Marvel. Dropped part of her arm. It was never seen again. Oh, God. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, that's the thing. There's a lot, when you're building those arms, that's a pain in the neck. If it was just 4 or 5 pieces, I think it would have been a lot easier. Silver base coat. Contrast paints over Iron Man and Ultron. I agree, Bill. I agree wholeheartedly. I think that's the way to go with it. All right, so there you go. That's how to do it. You can reference this video. You can see where I struggled, and maybe pick up an idea or two how to do it a lot better. So I hope you learned something here today. Tomorrow, guess what? We're going to play a game. I'm deciding on 3 different things that we're going to play tomorrow morning, but we will definitely do it. Live plays all the way through. Tomorrow, either tomorrow afternoon or this afternoon, BGG, we have Nemesis. I'm going to be doing the play-by-play on that one. I believe it's going to be tomorrow. I got to get a hold of Aldi. I haven't talked to Aldi yet. You did a great job. Definitely not what I expected from this game. I've been eyeing it ever since. I wanted to get into painting, so I'm seeing this, and it's really illuminating. That's what we do here at Rob's Tabletop World. We'll make it real for you. All right, listen, this is almost a 3-hour video, which is just ridiculous. I did not expect that. Until next time, first of all, be good to each other. Tomorrow's never guaranteed. Be good to each other. Be kind to someone, because not only it's going to make you feel good, it's going to make that person feel good. I love you all. Smash that like button. Smash that like button till there's no tomorrow. And just know that we did the best we could here today. We learned a lot of things. We know this is hard. Painting is going to be a heck of a lot easier than putting these together. So you learned something. Hopefully you can take from this and move on with it. And thanks so much for watching this. Our videos are usually a lot better than this, but this is just some of the things that we do. We just all of a sudden decide to do something. Do the best we can with it. That's all I can tell you. Till next time, it's your old pal Rob saying, I'm sorry I didn't say hi to all of you. I wish I did. Chris, love you too. Love all of you, and we will see you too. Thank you, Godzilla Lover, for helping out. Helen, thanks so much. And until next time, it's your old pal Rob saying, we'll see you soon.